roughly around this. Yeah, somewhere around here. Maybe somewhere around there, like, So there's a probability that we might actually see a drop in price, maybe get into this price level, and then afterwards price coming back into the controlled price. So now with that being said, meaning that we will be looking at it from this entirety. So the drop in price, right? The drop in this, we're seeing the drop in price, the yearly high, and probably yearly low. And then how the market closes within this entire drop in price, it will be more of us looking at it from this area here, meaning that whatever occurs as price pushes to the upside, we do not want to see the market actually closing above this area here. So chances are we might actually end up getting a spike into this region, and closing somewhere below here, even if it's just here. That will probably be nice. Ne? Are we okay with that? So that'll probably be nice. So we will be looking for something like that. A drop in price, maybe into this region, and then a further continuation afterwards. So, but in entirety, we're still looking for a further drop in price. So the upcoming weeks, then, what do we do and what will we be looking for? So what we will be looking for this upcoming week is that we will be looking for buyers to come into the market and actually overwhelm the sellers, meaning around this area, around this entire region, what we will be looking at is that we will be looking for a possible increase in price. The main objective of an increase in price, it will be to push price into this region, which is the level which we just recently broke below. It will also be a reflection of maybe breakout and retest, probably would add into that, because some will be looking for that. That will actually lead to a further drop in price. And also you still have people that are actually still considering taking long positions at this price level. So meaning that the upcoming week, our main objective, it will be to see if we can actually have a bit of a deeper push to the upside, retesting the control price of this entire consolidative state. And then afterwards, we will look for a further drop in price. So now what we will do is that as price continues to reduce in price, as the market continues to reduce in price, the dollar index, what we will be looking at is that we will be looking for possible hedge positions around this area. But yet remember, even though you're looking for possible hedge positions around this area, remember that we still have this area that has been tested multiple times. Itself, it's already weak. Therefore, this is a low probability trade itself. Are we okay? But now the push to the upside, if it does occur, and it does occur in a position, in a sense where it's too aggressive, it then now brings forth the question of whether this is just a spike. Maybe it's an excess price of this entire consolidative state. Right? Maybe it's just an excess price of this entire consolidative state, similar to what we have witnessed here. This is an excess price. So if we get a bullish engulfing candle that comes into this region here, the sum of the two candlesticks, now they change the whole landscape of everything. Now that itself becomes an excess price similar to the one that we just seen. So now it brings a different thing into play now, because this itself, it will still be regarded as a low probability area to look for possible hedge position. But now it changes the entire landscape, because now what it does is that it's that the minute we see a bullish push to the upside and back into that region, basically what it says is that, like, hey, that was an excess price. So it starts increasing the probabilities of a further increase in price. Maybe it starts increasing the probability of a deeper correction of this drop in price. Starts increasing the probability of us seeing a deeper correction into this region here, meaning that it increases the probability of us seeing the reversal of the losses that were incurred since from June. It increases that probability. You get what I'm saying? So Monday, actually Monday itself, let's look at that one. Monday itself, it will determine whether we are dropping or not. Monday will determine that. So the candle that comes on Monday, it will be of importance as well. Its body, its size, its shape, its thickness. I know. Well, if I say thick, you'll wake up and know that we're talking about something. So I'm talking about the thickness of the candlestick. Its thickness, it will determine its future. That, yeah, you get it, ne? Its thickness, it will determine the future and the value of its market. The value of the market will be determined by the thickness of the candlestick that preceded. I think that is philosophical there. This is something that needs to be quoted. This thing, someone must write these things down. These things need to be, they will be quoted in the future, man. You see, people say the market will remain irrational as long as you're insolvent. That part, Lena, I must have my quotes there. So but I'm just playing, guys. You must learn to have fun, man. Like life is not really that complex. It's not that deep, you know. So that will determine that. So Monday, basically, it's something that we will be looking at. We'll be observing that. So we'll see. We will see. I think 4 p.m. will tell us more because I see that we have SMI service PMI. So we'll see how that occurs. And also now always take into account Saturday, Sunday, today. Mana, check. For me, I find that the best place to get news very fast is Twitter. Please check what's occurring. Do not even play games. Always check what's occurring. Announcements that are being made. What I've seen is that they have been made after the market has been, the market closes. That's what always occurs, right? That's what always occurs. So you have to take that into account and also know that like, okay, maybe this and that might occur. So take that into account. Ne? So guys, Sizwe Vimbala, we're not done per se, there's so much, but yet, we will continue. This is just part 1. I think we will have part 2. Okay, let's see. So we'll just keep it at part 1 because from this part here, what I wanted to discuss was that I wanted to discuss this section here. And then after, I wanted to go into this section here, especially wanted to look at this one here. So the boy has been doing the most. So NVIDIA is one of those. Oh, it's one of those. It's one of those. NVIDIA. Yeah. NVIDIA has been doing a lot of things, eh? Oof. I know. Zokonda. Zokonda. Aye. It's late here, man. It's late. It's late. Kunzima, guys. La mana yes. Hey. Hey. Oh, some of the things are still holding on. Hey. CrowdStrike. This is the one hey you guys are talking about. CrowdStrike. At least it reduced nyan. Hey. This one here, they were just securing the bag. Hey, they did do the most. So some of the things we will touch on them, guys. So I think like I'm always sharing with you so many things. Even my new endeavor, you guys have the ability to access it. You have access to it. Moderna, this one's you need to be this ones we will see them. So especially this one, this one has been one of those things that are actually carrying the market, ne? So there are so many things that have been occurring within the market, and also for those that want to like this is some of the things that we're looking at. So there are some of the stocks that are actually still down and everything, but like this is another one that you should also take into consideration. This is Baraking. Ozempic. Ne? Hey guys, this is Ozempic. You know Ozempic? Eh? Have you seen that Ozempic? What people have been taking in order to kind of like lose weight? This is it. This is Ozempic. So this is one of the things that you should also take into account. Like you should also uh look at as well. Like also this is I'm going to show you like these things are interrelated, guys. Ne? So for example, ne, let's look at this. Okay. This Tesla and Nvidia, these ones are the same. They are more like scam tactics. They are more like scam tactics. They are relatively the same. They are the same. The behaviors of both, the behaviors of both, no, the behaviors of both leaders are the same. You get it? Yeah, there it is. So the thing, I think we spoke about this, ne? So the behavior of both the same. The behaviors are both the same. Here, their rally itself, it's determined by the their rallies, both of them, they are determined by the current landscape of the US economy. If the US economy is doing bad, they emerge out of darkness and come and assist in keeping stocks up. Like the overall, like for example, they come and assist in keeping the Nasdaq up. You understand what I mean? This carried the torch. Tesla carried the torch in 2020. Nvidia carried the torch in from 2023 and the rest of 2024. It's playing its part. So it will itself become similar to what Tesla has. The correction itself, it will probably be more severe. The correction itself, it will probably be more severe. Oh, is the audio okay, guys? I think maybe this is a way of us taking a break. Guys, thank you for being here with me. You know, like there's so much things that we still have to do together as a team. But I want us to actually become a team so that we can do things teams do. You understand what I mean? So you need to be here. You need to be present. You need to attend Zooms, even the prayer session, guys. How can you be a team member while you do not want to do things that are of the team? You know, right now, I told you I'm no longer complaining about people attending on what because I've seen that I must not do that. But I'm encouraging you to try. Try and engage with the team. Try and be active. Try and watch the visual lessons because like there's something within me that wanted me to keep this message, this thing, this Zoom with people that have already watched more than 50% of step one. But I decided, you know what? This is a warm-up, obviously. We still have more to discuss. This is a warm-up. So I was like, okay, let me while I warm up, you know, I dust the brain. So once the brain has been dusted, that means that, you know, you won't be able to attend if you haven't watched more than 50% of the step that you're currently in. And I will be checking each and everyone based on step. When you send me the thing, before I approve you, I will check how far you have went. And when I get there, I find that, oh, and then I find that, okay, you haven't even watched more than 50%. I decline. I will see. And those obviously that are already in step two, automatically, I will just accept. But I'm asking for that. I'm not asking for much, guys. I'm asking for dedication. Let's just do it together. Be so dedicated that we want. Dude, things are going to change so drastically. Like even things like regarding the financial markets, regarding everything. But remember that I've said this even on Twitter that like the blessings upon our lives, they have nothing to do with the current economic uh, standings. They have nothing to do with whether the economies are doing well or are doing bad, or whether the global market is crashing, inflation, whatever it is. Those things to us do not matter. What matters is our relationship with God. If we maintain that, we will automatically be living within his economy. So within his economy, we cannot suffer regardless. Why do you see that there are people that there are economies that are impoverished, but there are people who are succeeding? Not the ones that are succeeding doing evil stuff, but there are people that are succeeding, even though they are like they're doing things accordingly. They're not hating and doing what they're praying, but yet they are succeeding in economies that are not unfavorable to others, but to them, they're still able to succeed. So these things, they have to be interjoined: prayer and work and unity. These things have to be integrated within the team, and they have to be firm. They must be engraved within the team. Prayer and Bible study, unity, and work. What do you have to lose? I mean, like, you paid me to be your leader, basically. And I'm showing you that I want to lead you in this direction. What I'm asking is that allow me and allow yourself to be led. It's not, okay, tell me, what have I done to influence your life so like negatively? Just mention things so that I may be able to address them and maybe apologize. What have I done to lead you astray? If you can point out that part in terms of like, oh, your leadership led me to this, then I will say, oh, okay, now I understand why you don't want to listen to me. But if I've yet to let you astray, shouldn't you fully trust me and be like, okay, let me give this guy, he has, let's do Nyana, let me see. So if I haven't let you astray, wouldn't you want to see what more we can do together? And I really would love to see that, man. Like every time when, like midnight when I pray for you guys. And I pray that when, like, the unity within the team, and that's like, I want to see us doing well, you know, and not well in, not only financially, but like in terms of how we conduct ourselves, our behavior, how we interact with the team, with one another, all those things. I want to see them like being brought, even like being more highlighted. But I cannot do everything by myself. I need you guys to be with me when we do things, so that we can do things even to the max. I've been mentoring for quite some time, and I'm devoted to this. And even when you guys think that I'm not doing, like I'm not, even when I'm not sending something, I am working. Like, you see how we have changed everything, like even the visuals. Now you can do, like I'm trying to break these things into smaller portions so that the consumption of it does not seem overwhelming. But ndizone man, doneta man. Hey guys, we will talk. And then if we do have Zoom, like obviously, like we can't have Zoom later on. Ah, yeah, we'll see. Let's see. Let me go balancing, and I'm feeling a bit hungry now. Let me go eat. And then, but I doubt we'll have another one today. And tomorrow I'm going to church. Yeah, we'll see. But we will talk. And mind you, this Zoom won't be you will get it after you've completed the steps. Some of the things that are waiting for you in the future. So that's why it's important to attend Zooms, so that even in the midst of the steps that you are doing, you're still being refreshed. Nyana, Ongusha. You have something to look forward to. So this will be in the future. But thank you guys for coming. Um, yeah, we'll talk on Telegram. Shout out. Bless, guys.